Whew. Well, good morning, everybody. Running a little bit late because it's Monday, and my phone, which has my alarms, died, and no alarms went off, so we're a little bit messed up here. So, welcome to the Strong Gym, and of course, Santa's Workshop, because that's clearly what we're doing now. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit more here, a little bit more back. Live video, everyone. You know how this goes, right? Doesn't always work. How are we doing? Not great. I'm sure if I back up, I can see the feet. Let's try a little bit more. A smidge. The disadvantages of being tall, everybody. There we go. Well, I guess it'll do for now. How are you doing? Did you have a good weekend? I had a pretty busy weekend, as you can see amongst all this stuff. It's good. The funny thing is, this is nothing. That side of the camera is insane. So much wood. All right, I'm a little bit late, so I didn't get my water in me or my coffee. That first sip, tell you, there's not a whole lot of things better, but you know what is better? Stretching. That's what's better. Because I didn't do much of it last week because I've been so busy, and I feel it. I feel it already. So it just goes to show, guys, no matter who you are, sticking to it is the long-term benefits, right? Don't stop. Even if you do a little, better than none at all. All right, so here we go. We're going to do our stretches there. We're going to start top down, and here we go. You ready? I know we usually do them on the floor on Monday, but there's no room for that now. So improv. Here we are. Ready? Here we go. Pencil stretch time. So hands down. Remember, not prone, not supinated, but neutral. Back straight, legs together. And you bring the arms up and try to get them as close to your ears as you can. And from here, you're going to reach up and get to that ceiling. Really stretch. And elongate that body. There we go. Nice and relax. Good. We'll do that again. All right, ready? Arms up. So we get into position first. And then once you're in a comfortable position, then you push. And even if your hands are at a bit of an angle, guys, right? Even if you're, let's say, only here because your shoulders are sore, you can still reach and get that stretch, right? So get that additional stretch. Nice. Perfect. And good stuff. All right, now the neck. Here we go. We're going to we're bringing our forehead and chin down. We're not crushing it into our neck, okay? So here we go. Forward and down. Well, I know what's wrong is I have too much light on in here. That's why my head looks like it's a beaming beacon. His blinking nose blinks like a blinking beacon. Remember that? That's Rudolph. Okay, not that I'm... Here we go, folks. How's that? Much better. Oh, live TV, how you curse me so. All right. Now we're going to go to the sides. You ready? Same idea. We're letting the whole head pull the muscles and trapezius muscles all the way to the other shoulder. So that opposite clavicle is where the stretch is happening. It's not happening on this side, happening on this side. And once you understand what you're going for, then it makes these stretches a lot more effective. So it's important when I give all these little tidbits of information, you got to absorb them. You got to take them in because it's key, right? To make sure you're doing it right and getting the benefit from it. All right. Next, we're going to take our chin. We're going to aim it towards our armpits. Forward and down. Deep breath. Very nice. And back up. Other side. Here we go. Great. You guys are doing awesome. All right. So now we're at the shoulders. We're going to do some shoulder rolls. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel a lot of tightness there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, and we're going to do it again, only because I feel some extra tightness there. So I really want to get that loosened up. And that's the fun thing about stretches, guys. As you do them, you might have something happen and be like, you know what? I'm a little bit tight here. It's okay. Do it a second time. You don't only have to do it once. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Forward. Now we go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Good job. All right. Now we do a chest opener. So remember this one, Rio de Janeiro. Right? We pull the arms back if we can. We're just going to pull on these pectoral muscles, right along the sternum. So you're going to feel that pull right there. And then we're going to bring the arms up and reach out, guys. Remember, reach out. Right? Like you're doing a big angel. There we go. And this one, you don't have to worry about getting so close up at the top. Right? There we go. Good. See, because your pectoral muscles are connected here along the chest and up along the sternum, right? So what you want, along the sternum, up on the clavicle, no coffee. So what you want to do is you want to create that shoulder to pull on this section here, okay? That's why we're doing that. All right, let's try another one. Yeah, words are hard. Like, I woke up 10 minutes ago. There you go. There we go. Nice. And down. So you don't have to hold it for long. Good stuff. All right, we're going to do some snake charmers. Do you remember these guys? Right? So the torso twists are the official name for it. I just like snake charmers. It's kind of cute. Many's came up with that. All right, so here we go. We're going to remember what we're going to do is we want to stretch out this trunk. So you can bring your arms up here, and they're up here so they don't roll the back, right? You're up here. And then you're just going to turn until you comfortably reach a point that you have a stretch. Now, don't go past it because it's going to start pulling your hips. That's too far. Go nice and slow. You're going to feel the stretch. No pain, no tension. It's comfortable. And then you relax those muscles. Good. And then you come back to the middle. That's it. Other side. And you might have one side more flexible than the other, and that's okay. It's very normal, in fact. And there we go. Good stuff. You guys are doing awesome today. All right. Now we're going to work on the lumbar region, everyone's favorite spot. Because so many people have sore backs. Especially me. I'm hunched over this bench. So just a little bit of backstory. I'm building, since this workshop, I'm building all my gifts this year for everyone. Which is a little bit insane. And the bench is this high. Right? So half of my time I'm hunched over this thing. It's tough. It's tough. So even I sometimes need to stretch out my back. So here we go. You ready? Slight bend of the knees, disengage those hamstrings. You remember that one? Good. When we slide down, keeping the back straight while we're here. Now we're here. We relax and let that upper body finally bend that lumbar region. But it's controlled, right? It's not just dropping and bending. Good. Now, hands back on the knees. Support the shoulders and up. Good job. You guys doing great. You want to do a second one of those too? All right, I'm good for that. Let's go for it. Sip of water first. Because I think down here there's more sawdust than there is oxygen. So sometimes you get a little thirsty. All right, here we go. Disengage the knees, slide down. There we go. Doing great. And we bend and we relax. Bring it down to the bottom. Right, not too much. Right, we just chill out here. Deep breath, good. Now back up, we support, right? Support the shoulders and up so the back doesn't have to do all the work. All right, we're going to work on the hamstrings. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit so you guys can see my feet, okay? So here we go. Live television has its drawbacks. Also, I'm going to kick this guy out of the way. Why don't you go exercise ball? Nobody needs you right now. All right, so here we go. We're going to work on our hamstrings because, as you guys know, super key, right? You remember this one? We're going to get our foot up. Now, if you need a wall or something to lean it up against, that's fine. Just make sure you don't push it too far up because then you put added tension on the knee. No one wants that, okay? So here we go. Keeping the back straight, nice and straight, because we got to pull from the top end. We're going to bend and get that hamstring stretch in. Now relax the tension in the knee because you're going to have a stretch reflex in that knee. That's why maybe you want to lean on something or hold on to something so you don't need that stretch reflex. Your balance isn't so great. Right? There we go. Good stuff. And back. Nicely done. Doing great. All right, other side. Ready? There's going to be a bonus one after this, guys. Don't worry. There always is. Just because I'm too sleepy to mention it. All right, here we go. There we go. That's it. Relax that knee because that's where it's going to happen. You're going to get that tension. It's going to be fighting you. And you won't be able to bend anymore. Oh, good sir. Good morning, cat. He's insistent on being in whatever room I'm in right now. That's his new thing. It's a bit much. Not gonna lie. All right, now we're gonna do a calf stretch. We'll get the hamstrings done. Here we go. So you know this one very well. Nice, comfortable stride. Not too wide so that you're putting pressure on your Achilles tendon, but not too close either because you want to be able to get that stretch in. Right, so from here, we lean forward. Again, if you need something, make sure it's high, right? Not something down low that you bend down like that. Keep yourself up, posture it up. Now we relax that calf in the back. Good. We get a nice stretch on that one. Perfect. Other side, here we go. You ready? There we go. Oof, that one's tight today. I don't know what's going on. Extra tight muscles this week. All right, come on now. Relax. Relax, muscle. You're good. All right? I'm convinced. You got to coax the muscles. Muscles, like I said, muscles are like children. You can't yell. You scream at them, it's not going to work. Might work temporarily, but long term, it's not going to pay off. You want to coax them. All right. Now, we're going to do some ankle circles, and then we're off to the bonus round. All right? Hey, that one almost toppled me over. I'm not going to lie. Honestly, that was sometimes, you know. But let that be a lesson to all of us, not just me and you guys. Don't rush. I'm trying to rush into stuff, and I'm not even set before I go and try to do an ankle circle. Take your time. All right? Don't rush. Get set. Okay, I'm ready now, right? Let's do big circles. Now we're doing a closed chain. That's okay. 4 and 5. Now we go the other way. Remember, big, slow, intentional ankle circles. And if they're squares now, that's fine. Right? As long as you're not just wobbling it around. As long as you're trying to get it, you will eventually get there. Whoop. I had a little Rice Krispie in that one. And there we go. And any of you who know what the Rice Krispie comment means, then you are OG Strong fans. In other words, you've been here since the beginning. And I appreciate that. All right. Doing great, guys. So listen, we've got the whole body done. Now it's time for the bonus round, okay? For this one, we're actually going to use a stool. We're going to sit down for this one. All right, you ready? Here we go. Why? Because stretches are just as effective sitting as they can be standing up. Right? There is no rule to this. So what we're going to do, we're going to do two things. We're going to do some hip flexors. Right? We're going to stretch out the hip flexors, and then we're going to do some Glute stretches, okay? So here we go. First, the hips. What you want to do is be nice and comfortable, nice and straight. You want to be able to lift your knee up. And remember, we're lifting this leg up. We're not pulling it in. We're lifting it up as high as we can. If you need a towel, tuck it under your legs, go ahead and use the towel, right? You can do this, right? As long as your back is straight and your knee is coming up, that's what counts, okay? So here's the idea. Back straight, leg up. Now, as you pull, you're going to feel the tension in the stretch reflex. Relax it. We're going to coax this one a bit, okay? Keep it relaxed. And that's it. And as it relaxes, you might be able to get a little bit higher. And if you look, guys, my knee, see it's coming a little bit wide? That's okay. It's like a hinge. You can't force it inward because then you're making it do something it doesn't want to do. It's going to come up and it's going to naturally open, as it should. If you think about squatting on the toilet, well, your knees aren't together when you squat on the toilet, right? Our body made to squat down. Without being crass, we used to poop out in the, right? Our caveman days. And you would squat down and their legs would separate. So that's the same idea, right? So as we bring it up, we let it go its natural motion. And if that means going outwards, that's okay. You can't fight the way your body's built, right? Especially the bone structure. I mean, listen, yes, we're all different. So some of you might not have it come out wide. Some of you might go out a lot wider. We're all a little bit different based on our experiences. But, right, we want to coax the body into correct position, not force it out of position. That's what we're doing, okay? So now we're going to do the glute stretch. So we're going to cross our legs, right, as if we're at a fancy dinner party. Back straight. Now, as you pull your back straight, you're already going to feel that pull right on that glute, right? So you should be feeling it right about here. And so not a little similar to the hamstring, but slightly different feel. All right, good. And keeping that back straight. Now, as much as we can, this is going to go down, but we're going to lean forward. Stretch out that glute. We relax the muscles as we do it. It's important. And as we lean forward, you're going to feel it tighten that stretch reflex. This is why we relax into the stretch. Good. Hold that for a few seconds. Nice. Good job. All right, we come back out. Always nice and slow. We don't let it snap. You guys know that. All right. Other side. Here we go. You ready? And we let this knee sink down. And if you've been watching since the beginning, on my stretching, I'm improving as I'm doing it. I was like up here before. Ridiculous. All right, back straight. And we lean forward. We get that nice deep stretch. Now we relax that stretch reflex. Good. Just like that. Got it. All right. Well, that's it, everybody. Listen, you did it. It's, wow, December 14th, guys. There was 11 days till Christmas. And I tell you, I don't know what's going on this year. Time is going by so fast, but, take advantage of it. And listen, this season comes once a year. And I know it gets hectic. We're all trying to buy gifts. We're all trying to get it wrapped. We've got so much work to do, right? And at the same time, we're living our year of COVID, which is like super weird and nobody likes it. Try, because it's still Christmas, right? It's still the time, or Hanukkah, right? You're right in the middle of Hanukkah, you guys. You're almost done, right? Take the time to appreciate the little things. Look back on the year, your life. Listen, if you're the lucky person that still has a roof over your head and food in your cupboard, and knock on wood, nobody you know has died from this, or, you're alive. Listen, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. Take it from a guy who was literally on his deathbed and he came back from it. It puts things into perspective. It's not so bad, right? So look at the bright side, guys. Try to take those little moments, take a breather, step outside. Yeah, it's cold now, but that's okay. You're Canadian, like me. We're fine. You put on the toques, you put on the scarves, you put on the big jacket and the mitts, and you go for a walk. Get some of that fresh air, right? It's okay. Enjoy it. And then make sure the next 2 weeks up until Christmas, you take a little bit of time each day and stare at the tree, listen to some music, and just decompress and enjoy the season. All right? So with that positive note, I'll let you guys go and enjoy your Monday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody.